Hello, everybody. So I am the Executive Director of WISE, which is Women's Initiative for Self-Empowerment. We've been around since 1995, and we work exclusively with immigrant and refugee girls, women, and female-identified youth and adults. The organization was started by immigrant women and their allies because they recognized that the same opportunities weren't afforded to them as far as higher education, employment, economics, etc. So currently, we have about 4 programs. One is Girls Getting Ahead in Leadership, 6th through 12th graders. It's on self-empowerment, leadership development, financial literacy, career exploration, academic support, support in acquiring academic English language skills, and really learning how to take up space and be heard. When these girls come to their first workshops, they literally whisper their name. And so we help them come into themselves and to take up that space and to be heard and to have opinions and to challenge the status quo and learn how to have difficult conversations. You know, maybe role playing on how do I ask my parents to be able to go to the school dance, or maybe I want to have a romantic partner, or maybe want to get a job, right? So we work with them, and all of our staff and our board members come from immigrant and refugee backgrounds. We're all bilingual, we're all bicultural. It's an amazing space to work in. We also have the WheeLead program, which is anything post-secondary. So that could be certification, job training, associates, bachelors. We even have some who go on for master's degrees. Most of them come through GGAL and then go into the WheeLead program. We also have healthy relationships, and that's where we focus on gender-based violence prevention. So we talk about healthy peer relationships, and then we talk about healthy romantic relationships. Because one of the things we found is that no one is talking to these girls about healthy romantic relationships. It's like, don't have sex, don't get pregnant, that's it, right? So we talk to them about healthy reproductive health and rights. We talk to them about consent, boundaries, you know, what's a healthy friendship? What is power and control? What are some toxic behaviors? How do you negotiate and compromise? And then we have a parent encouragement program. That is the most difficult because our parents don't speak the same languages. They're often working 2 and 3 jobs. The older kids are supervising the younger kids. They've taken on adult responsibilities because they speak English. They're helping their siblings with homework. And so even having the time to have parents come and interact, it's really, really challenging, but we keep doing that. So one of the pieces that we do for our gender-based violence prevention is we create music videos, and Lady Midnight, who is this amazing human being, some of you know her. She has a really beautiful soul. She is a gifted songwriter and singer. She has won many, many awards, and she's also my daughter. So I will let her talk to you about the work that she does. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name's Adriana. I'm the artist Lady Midnight, and I have been a youth worker for over 20 years. I would say mostly the work that I do is holding space for youth to be able to express themselves in all types of ways. And for the last almost 10 years, I've been leading groups of youth in creating original songs. Sometimes they're attached to themes, other times it's just kind of cultivating whatever it is that they're interested in learning. And I do this work not because I'm trying to make little mini Lady Midnights around the world, although that would be really cool. But I do this work because I want to empower youth to have a space in which they can cultivate confidence, but also be able to fail safely in an environment. I used to work at the Walker for a number of years, and one of the things that stuck with me was art is a safe place for unsafe ideas. So it was an honor to be able to kind of lead this group of young girls in creating this video. And what you're going to see is the video chain, which illustrates how toxic cycles can begin by victims mimicking the behavior of their abuser in new relationships. Through the act of self-reflection and acceptance, the victim becomes a survivor and chooses to break the cycle of abuse by building her self-worth, setting boundaries for her future. So I hope you enjoy it.
You were my everything, made me feel like I was your world, connected like a string. Give me your necklace, made of pearl. You told me what to wear, and so I changed myself. I gotta leave, I swear, before I drown in this mess. Wearing what you gave, that necklace made of pearl. It feels more like a chain, no longer know myself.
Remember the color, the tug and the pull, all the demands and the lack of control. Remember those days, remember the Christ. Remember how I believed those lies, reminding myself of all of the pain. Made me feel like I was insane. You took my power until I was drained. Made me feel like I was to blame.
Now you left me with a vengeful mind, taking advantage of those who were kind, manipulating all their hearts. I never cared if they fell apart. I told them what to do, said things that weren't true. I broke their heart in two. Not guilt to swing me down. The world was done to me. That's not who I wanna be. I just want to be free. I wanna know myself.
Remember the call, the tug and the pull, all of the demands and the lack of control. Remember those days, remember the cries. Remember how I believed those lies, reminding myself of all the pain. Made me feel like I was insane. You took my power until I was drained. Made me feel like I was to blame.
Blocking your contact, I had become detached. Not an easy catch to find my worthy match. Huggable and put a smile on my face that's to treat me like a shoelace.
Kind and understanding, accept my past, no more overcast. I'm breaking the chain, and there's freedom in my vein. I'm breaking the chain, there's freedom in my vein. I'm breaking the chain, now there's freedom in my vein. I'm breaking the chain, now there's freedom in my vein.
Remember the color, the tug and the pull, all the demands and lack of control. Remember those days, remember those cries. Remember how I believed those lies, reminding myself of all the pain.